What's up, y'all? So what we're going to be showing you how to do is germinate. We're doing a germination lesson on your seeds. Now, I don't got my seeds prepared yet, but I do have my rapid rooters. These are some cocoa coir pressed blocks to start your seedlings in. Come on over here, let me show you. So we got our cells all set up in our dome. All we're gonna do is place these in, however many you're gonna do. Now me, I got 2 bags of 50 rapid rooters. So I'm gonna be doing 100 seeds in these blocks. Maybe a little more in some of them, because I do have some lavender and I got some basil that I'll put at least 3 to 5 seeds in. So those ones I have a few more, but my tomatoes, my squash, my watermelons, cantaloupes, anything that gets fairly large like that, collard greens, I'm gonna be placing those in single cell blocks. That sounds like it's some prison terms, but it's I'm referring to gardening. So I'm just doing mine 4 across. Now this first tray has 36, this has 36, so this can hold up to 72 seedlings at one time, or 72 blocks at one time. Me, typically I would fill this whole tray up, but because I got such an odd number of bags right now, I'm just gonna work with what I got. So now this is, I use these things, you guys, you could get peat pellets, but I use these because I typically have easily, and this is no exaggeration, I have about a 95 to 96% success rate when I germinate with these rapid rooters. The reason being so is the humidity. These things make this whole setup just very humid for the root system, and I mean for the germination process, and the things sprout out. I mean, I'll notice within 5 days, 4 or 5 days, I'll be able to show you guys plants growing out of these mediums with no problem. Depending on what you're germinating, it can take longer. Like I'll probably do some peppers, and I'll do them a little later. Probably in my next round, actually. I'll probably do them with this bag over here. So I'm gonna do them today, but peppers do generally take a lot longer to germinate. And I'll actually have to do a little special video for those, because there's certain things you want to have in place when you're germinating peppers. They're not like your typical cold weather, like your Manzula greens or your kale over here. You know, you could germinate those in colder weather, but your peppers, they really have to be in a very, very humid, almost 100% humidity type of environment. And I'll show you guys how to achieve that in the next video. But right now, so we got our cube set up. I still got a few cubes left in the bag. Always make sure you got your water present when you're laying your cubes out. I mean, it's not like it's gonna kill anything. We're not putting anything in it yet. What we're doing is just pre-soaking the cubes. So it's basically just getting them prepared for the seedlings. So what I like to do, and you don't have to do this, you could do this in the same day, is I like to just let this sit, just get them a little wet like this, let them sit overnight with the dome on it. If you have a humidity of temperature gauge, thermometer available. Definitely keep this around so you could monitor the humidity inside the dome. So after you empty this water out, or even just let it sit overnight, it'll be just fine. You want to just lay that in there with it, just like that. Now if you have a sprayer for the top of this, like this should have, you could spray the inside of the dome. That raises the humidity. Now we're checking that out. It's at 37% right now, and the temperature's 73. So I'll check this in about an hour. I got the tops closed, so there's no air escaping, no air entering. I'll keep the tops closed and I'll monitor this for the next hour, and that'll give me a good visual on what I'm gonna be preparing myself for with the seeds. And when I make my next video, I'll be showing you which seeds I'm putting in here, and we'll just go from there, see what happens. And I still got a whole nother bag and a quarter of another bag left, so we'll see what we end up planting. I'm gonna have my daughter here help me figure out what we're gonna be putting in these cells, because a lot of these plants will be getting donated to community gardens this spring. So I'm excited, she's excited, we're excited. We'll be back. Peace.